If you've done years of therapy, understand your trauma completely, and still feel triggered in relationships, this might be the missing piece. You know what a lot of high-functioning trauma survivors secretly wonder? How can I understand my trauma this well and still react like this? And honestly, that question makes so much sense. Because a lot of people were taught healing works like this. Talk about the problem enough, understand it deeply enough, and eventually the feelings will disappear. But trauma does not always work that way. And this is where EMDR is different. Think about the ocean behind me for a second. When there's a storm out there, the surface gets rough fast. Big waves, strong current, everything gets pulled around. But deep underneath, the ocean is carrying things you cannot see from the surface. Trauma works similarly. A lot of high-functioning women get really good at explaining the surface. The relationship patterns, the anxiety, the people-pleasing, the shutdown, the overthinking, the feeling unsafe even when nothing bad is happening. But the body is still carrying the deeper emotional imprint underneath it all. And this is the part most people never hear. Research on trauma now shows that overwhelming experiences are not always stored like normal memories. Sometimes they get stored more like unfinished survival responses, meaning your body keeps reacting as if the danger still needs to be escaped, avoided, or survived. So even when your logical brain knows, I'm safe now, your body may still react like the storm is happening. That's why you can understand your childhood perfectly and still freeze in conflict. Know your partner is safe and still panic when they pull away emotionally. Know the trauma was not your fault and still carry shame in your body. And this is why EMDR can feel so different from traditional talk therapy, because it's not only focused on talking about what happened, it helps the brain and the body finally process experiences that got emotionally stuck. Almost like helping the nervous system itself realize, the storm is now over. I'm Emily, and I specialize in helping adults healing from childhood trauma, sexual trauma, and abuse using EMDR, art therapy, and body-based approaches, especially high-functioning survivors who are exhausted from understanding everything intellectually while still feeling unsafe emotionally. If this resonates with you, please hear this. You are not broken. Your body adapted intelligently to survive what overwhelmed it. Healing is not about becoming a different person. It's about helping your body stop living like it still has to survive the past. Follow for more trauma-informed content on EMDR, trauma healing, queer mental health, emotional shutdown, and why trauma lives in the body long after the danger is over.